Hey there. Welcome to another episode of Heart and Hustle, Visionary Healers, Movers, and Shakers. I am your host, Paulette Rees-Denis, here to bring you magic makers from around the globe, people who are creating change, who have small businesses, large businesses, hobbies, but they are creating the life of their dreams. And that, my friends, is what living is all about. So let us know how you like this episode. Please subscribe, and we'll see you there. Thanks for joining. All right, my friends, welcome to another special episode of Heart and Hustle, Visionary Healers, Movers, and Shakers. I am your magic maker, your movement motivator, Paulette Rees-Denis, your lifestyle coach, your global dance innovator, and we are working on sharing some beautiful conversations with these glorious global caravan master teachers from around the globe with you to share information about this upcoming event, but also to give you a little insight into each of their beautiful dance lives and their personal lives and wherever we kind of go with that conversation. So I get to present to you, some of you have met her many times, and if not, this is Misha Cain Nell from Florida.
Hi, everyone.
And she's looking very witchy today. She's looking gorgeous in her apothecary, as she has many lives, as most of us do. Misha.
Hi. Oh, I'm so happy to be here with you, Paulette. It's always a treat to get to sit down and chat with you and just kind of hold that space for the GC community as a whole around the world.
So good. So good. So, what is happening in your world?
Well, it's it's October 16th. So it's spooky season here in the US. And so for us, dance wise, this is my favorite time of the year because I just love Halloween. It gives me, when I was little, I used to say it gave me an excuse to get to wear all the fun things that I wanted to wear every day. Now I'm an adult and I just do whatever I want. But I find that it's especially fun because we have a lot of people who come and they join us to dance. Every year we get everybody together and we do a variation on the witches dance, which was made kind of famous in Germany. But when we do it, we spice it up with some global caravan moves. And so we get a lot of women who might not be able to connect to or commit to regular dancing, like forever, but they always come out every year. So we've got about 40 or 50 people that join us.
Man, that's awesome.
And we do flash mobs all over the area. So our first one for this season is Friday night. And so yeah, just so much dancing, so much great energy. We always get to perform, even though, it's not about performing, but we do get to bring the dance magic forward a lot this time of year.
Sweet.
Because what's better than a bunch of, dancing witches, or actually this year we're werewolves. So.
Oh, whoa. Okay, that's different. Love that. So, we've been dancing together for.
Oh, wow. So I first met you in 2007. Oh.
All right. See,
We're
going back in time. But it's been so good, and it's been such a glorious journey. And as with a lot of the other master teachers, Misha and I have been able to travel together. We've gone to different places together, performed together, taught together. She's been certified through me for certified dancer, certified teacher, certified master teacher, certified leader. She's helping really hold the reins of Global Caravan right now and bringing in a lot of new certification programs, on virtual programs, as well as in-person programs, which is awesome. And just she's building an amazing local community, as well as being super connected with our global community, which is just so beautiful. And I love building this global community, and I love this opportunity and this platform to have access to meeting all of you, even if it's on the computer.
Yeah.
And you all get to meet each other, and you have your local tribe perhaps, and you get to dance with all of us virtually. And it just blows my mind. It's like, pinch me. Right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's amazes me like how many friends I've made just through virtual, you know. I think it's a huge blessing, and I think it's something that I try really hard to never take for granted, even with all the technical issues, right? Because like Wednesday night we had a massive storm come in, and I was just every 5 minutes on my class I'm like, oh, hold on, and thunder would crash. Actually, it was kind of cool. I'd say something and then you'd get like thunder for emphasis. But, you know, what an amazing world we live in, right? Like, I can decide to take a class with, you know, Deirdre from the UK, or I can hop into one of Angie's like Sunday classes. It's really wonderful. And it makes me really happy because I don't always have the means to travel, but I can connect with my global family
Right.
and everyone can, you know. We're not always able to get on for whatever reason. Like I'm really not able to travel as much by myself as I used to be, for various different reasons. My husband says it's to keep me out of trouble, but really, it's
Come
like,
on
you know,
over, girly.
I know, right? But like health things, right? And we all have challenges, right? But I think part of the beauty of this is finding the workaround, right? Like finding the different ways to get around them and still have a vibrant and exciting and fulfilling life.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, there was you know, we talk about the big C word, the big COVID thing. Before COVID, there were times when we were meeting once a year in different locations, which was great. And we're hoping to plan an in-person retreat next year.
That would be amazing.
But meanwhile, we can still do this beautiful virtual connection. And like Misha said, it's just so great to connect with everybody around the world and like-minded people and people who are really interested in the same things. And what I love is that Global Caravan has access to all levels and all cultures and all beliefs and all, all sizes, all shapes, all genders. And it's a safe dance and a beautiful dance and a dance that, it doesn't have to be performed, even though a lot of us take it to the performance level, which takes years and years and years of practice. But it's really about the joy of connecting. It's about the joy of co-creating.
I think too, there's an element of healing there, right?
Oh my gosh, yes.
You know, and it was something that I didn't really, it's, I think one of the coolest things for me that happened when I really started to explore GC specific for me, because I have a background in just traditional Manat dance. And I was classical, Egyptian and American cabaret and Turkish style dancer for a number of years before I had done tribal, but I could never find a teacher. So I would go to the workshops and I would watch videos. And that's why when I found the online program, I was just like, oh my gosh, like finally, because I could actually study with you and then like your videos later on, like with Amanda and other people. And sometimes it's so weird to be like, and now I'm one of those people that you can study with, which is just like pinch. But yeah, like it was so different. The energy was so different. Like I can't even tell you the number of times I went to shows and every community is different. But in my area, it's a little competitive and people wouldn't say, they wouldn't even say like, hello, like if you weren't at a certain level, a lot of times you weren't even acknowledged. And so as a baby dancer, like I was often very scared to dance. And what I love about this is like, that's not there. Like there's no ego, there's no competitiveness. And I mean, of course, like multiple dancers in different cities, like we're going to be competing for students. Like that's a thing that happens, but we can still recognize each other's awesomeness and we can work together and we really can be in a place where we're creating together. And from a healing standpoint, I think a lot of us who might have, challenges with like other women, sisters, mothers, whatever, I have, people who identify as male in my group. I also have people who identify as gender fluid. And one of my students said to one of the guys the other night, it's so nice to learn from you because she's had some trauma in her life from men. And here she was able to come and be in a safe space where she was nurtured by this beautiful embodiment of the divine masculine. And so it was just another reminder of like, it's not just a belly dance class. It's this life, like heart opening, I always say that when I started doing this, my heart like cracked wide open, and it just keeps getting better and better. There's endless sources of inspiration and awe. I mean, if you're not on Facebook, you should be. And all you have to do, or Instagram, is look at like the global community and just be blown away by
Yeah.
the dancing, by the costumes, by the way people are living their lives. I mean, it's so inspiring.
And I mean, it is about the dance, and yet it's not just about the dance.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And
Yeah.
so, like for instance, you see all these beautiful jars behind Misha. So Misha has been a multi-passionate creator, as well as most of us and most of you probably out there. And so Misha, what are you doing back there? What's all that stuff?
This is my herbal apothecary. I'm gonna like this is when you learn I'm very not great with the camera on Zoom, but you can kind of take there we go, like a little peek. So this is my herbal apothecary. So I think at this point we're over 200 different types of healing herbal plants. And it's actually for medicinal use. I think I can say that legally. I don't know. There's always rules. But sometimes you'll go into places like this and it's a lot of stuff that's used for magic. Certainly, absolutely, you can work with the plants in that way. But these are all plants that are medicine. So, if you have a fever, if you have cough issues, I'm able to formulate and put things together. And I think legally, like I can't say that I'm diagnosing, but yeah, like it's incredible. And it's magic and medicine like all together.
Yeah. And I think that's really good too, is that I think part of, not all, but part of the philosophy with Global Caravan is wellness and is wholeness. And I mean, in my case, it's ahimsa, as in I'm vegan and I believe in no harm to any living creatures. And that's part of the lifestyle and the wellness and what we bring to our bodies, especially as we age.
Mm.
But to be part of the whole, to be part of nature. And again, it's lifestyle, and it's, every lifestyle is accepted and connected. But I think we bring a beautiful wholeness to the world. And, it's a trickle down effect.
Absolutely. And
I shine my light, and then it shines on you, and then you shine your light, and then it shines on someone else.
And it ripples out. And the light just gets bigger and bigger. And like with the plant medicines, I mean, I always joke, I'm like, oh, I would have probably had to stop dancing a long time ago if I hadn't found all the different types of plant allies that could help my body stay strong and fit, and also help balance out some of the kind of wacky health issues that have sprung up over the years. And they're also just, I mean, like you said, right? We all went through that sea thing. There's a lot of uncertainty and a lot of challenges that pop up for us. And so there's a lot of plant allies that really help with that as well. And I think that understanding that there's more to the world than just humans, right? There's people, of course, but I mean, we have animals, we have plants, like it's all part of it. And we all have to work together and appreciate the fact that we're sharing the earth. I love that, you recognize that. I know a lot of the other dancers recognize that and live that. And it just makes me so happy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's that community, right? It's that understanding that it's not just me, it's we.
Yes. That'd be a good bumper sticker.
We need to put that on a t-shirt.
It's not just me, it's we. Okay, you guys heard that here first.
Right. TM trademark, right? TMG Caravan.
So anyway, the gathering is coming up, and what are you bringing to the gathering, Misha?
Okay, so my favorite thing is drilling. I'm like,
Bam, bam.
Yeah, as anyone who's been to any of my classes know, you can lock me in a room, right, or put the that's why we jive so well, because I'm just like, yes, let's keep going. Just lock me in a room, put some music on, and I will just like focus. I realized recently that I drop in. It helps me drop into my body and be really present, because I'm focusing on like what's going on so I can tweak it. Um, there's definitely this beautiful, amazing place where we dance, especially with other people, where we just kind of like let go and we tune into that leader and we just like make sure that we're syncing up with them. But when I'm by myself, I'm really like to see, okay, are my arms here? Are they here? Like, what's going on? And so I put together a little selection of drills that I had created for myself to go through every day, just to kind of keep a tight ship, as it were, just to try to keep everything um you know with nice clean technique, um keeping everything snappy when I want it to be snappy, and fluid when I want it to be fluid. So it's a little selection of some different little drill sets that focus on different arms and hip movements and all that good stuff that can benefit any level, right? So whether you're just starting out and you're just trying to figure out like, hey, like, yeah, like how do I get my hip to move out versus up? Or you're like super, like I've done this a million times, but I mean, I know with myself, when I get busy,
Dancers.
yeah, when I get busy, I'm like, oh, okay, let me run through this one time and then out we go. And that's life. But I wanted to make something that could help us to continually improve and refine no matter what level you're at. So yeah.
Okay, that's so good. And it's really so important to still approach the dance and approach your dance uh, with that non-ego, with that beginner's mind. Because we can get into a rut, we can get into that, oh, I've been doing this for 30 years, but I'm not doing it the right way anymore, or whatever, I'm getting sloppy, or I'm getting lazy, or I've forgotten, or you try to be so advanced that you forget the roots. And that's another part of this.
Yes. Yes. How am I going to be able to do these incredibly complicated things if my foundational building blocks aren't correct?
Yes.
And we know this, like we have people in this community that speak different languages, right? If I didn't learn the basics of your language, but then tried to do really complicated words, it's not going to sound right. It's going to sound like gobbledygook. So it's the same with dance. And the other thing too, I mean, Paulette, a couple of CSs ago, you said something really beautiful about it.
Well, that CS is the collective soul immersion intensive that we have. Okay.
Yes. So several collective souls ago, we were talking, and I remember somebody had asked you about movements changing, and you just got this great smile, and you were like, it evolves. And that's something that I don't know if we talk about that enough, that like, just as our bodies and our lives are growing and changing, the dance can as well,
The
and
living, breathing art form.
exactly. And I think, to me, that's one thing that makes it really exciting and helps me to not get in a rut, because things do change. And it makes sense, because maybe we like this a little bit different this way, or whatever. So things can change and shift. And it gives us the opportunity to always be growing and like kind of challenging ourselves to to be better, but not from an egotistical standpoint, but just like, oh, okay, like let me work on that. And I think that that's, for me, that keeps me interested and active and wanting to, like, it's like keep playing the game. So
Awesome. Oh, okay. So my friends out there, if you are interested in the dance, wherever you are in the dance, however you dance through life, come to this gathering. We have live chats. We have virtual dance workshops, which you can download and keep forever. Like, I think 12 plus.
that's huge. Like, that's huge.
Just huge. I know it's huge. When you think you pay $75 for a workshop and you're paying $127 for 12.
Right. And notes too. Yeah.
Yeah, and notes and the live chats and the global dance room that we get to come to together. And just that connection, just that connection. I mean, it's just, I mean, that's why we're doing this, you know, to grow the tribe, to stay connected with the tribe. This is how we stay connected, because we are all over the place. You know, I don't just have people here, I have people everywhere, and I want to see them, and I want to be with them, and I want to dance with them, and I want to see what they're doing and see what they're creating. I mean, these master teachers have evolved into this whole new entity of Global Caravan, which is just makes me want to cry. It's just so amazing. It's amazing. So anyway, I hope you guys register and come and join us, or
Play with us.
check us out. Yeah, come play with us and stay connected. And, you know, let me know your experiences too. I get to bring you some, I will be bringing you something called Dance and Desire, where we talk about where your dance is and your envisioning for the dance and how you grow as a dancer, all those good things, because we not only move our bodies, but we gotta go from the body to the page, from thoughts become words, become things. These are all the things that I teach to everybody too. I mean, so there's so many levels and aspects: spirituality, physicality, emotionality. Is that a word?
It is now.
It is now, with this dance and with this workshop. So there's that. And so, Misha, you are amazing, you little witchy woman, you. And thank you for all that you bring to the dance and all that you are in your life and all that you share, which is outstanding. And until we all meet again, many blessings.
I look forward to seeing everybody in the gathering, and so much love to you, Paulette, and everybody out there.